All right, so for today's Qigong, we have a couple themes that we're talking about. We're talking about Yang Qi rising up and out, and we're also talking about replenishing to return to that journey again and again. There's a Qigong that perfectly illustrates those views, and it's from our 8 Immortal Methods set. It's the very first movement called Eternal Spring. Now, Eternal Spring, we're talking about a spring, almost like a water source. And so you kind of have this movement that draws up the center line, goes out, and settles back down to kind of gather and repeat the process. This shape, it's kind of one of a water source, as we said, like a geyser or a wellspring, but also kind of like a volcano erupting, right? You got this shape and kind of creates a torus of sorts where we go up and out and we gather from below to return again. So we have these conversations of spring as in water source, but there's also conversation of spring as in the season, right? And the spring season is when things bloom and things open and awaken. And so when we have a movement called Eternal Spring, it speaks to a flower in a perpetual bloom. And so this movement, it's almost like a rose, right? Constantly blooming and blooming and blooming again, okay? Now you have some options here. I can explore this small, just within my wrist. I can explore this a little bit bigger with my elbows involved, or I can explore this bigger still with all of my arm expressing out. That's my personal experience of the movement, right? But there's also the kind of external spatial awareness of the movement too, where I want to fill the space and fill my environment and really be aware of my surroundings. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this a couple times. Breathing in as you reach up, breathing out as you settle. Let's go ahead and try it a few more times. Inhale up with a smile. Let it out with a sigh. Good. One more time. Try and get your whole body involved, right? Lower body kind of gathers from below. Shift forward as you reach up. And then settle back down to your heels. Wonderful work. That's our Qigong.